Hello everyone, my name is Parth Prajapati. Today I will be talking about how data analytics is significantly transforming human resource management practices. We will explore how technologies like AI and machine learning are not only enhancing traditional HR functions such as recruitment and performance management, but also introducing new ethical challenges that organizations must navigate. Move to the next slide. Introduction. As we know, human resource management has evolved from being just an administrative department to becoming a strategic and data-driven function. With the rise of AI and machine learning, we are seeing major shift in how companies recruit talent, evaluate performance, and retain employees. These technologies enable real-time decision making and optimize HR workflows. The goal is to increase productivity, reduce human biases, and help organizations stay competitive in data-centric world. Move to the next slide. Problem background. However, this digital shift also brings significant challenges. Many HR professionals still lack a solid understanding of how analytics affects fairness and transparency in decision making. Although algorithms, if not managed carefully, can reinforce existing biases, compromise privacy, and even reduce employees' trust. What we are really seeing is a group not just in the technical side of analytics, but in the ethical and operational aspects of using AI and HR. Move to the next slide. Research aim and objectives. The aim of my research is to analyze how data analytics impacts key HR functions, especially recruitment, retention, and performance management, while also accessing the ethical practices involved. Specifically, I wanted to explore how AI is being used in decision making, whether these tools are truly effective, and what ethical concerns like bias, transparency, and informed consents come into play during this transformation. Move to the next slide. Research question. To guide this study, I developed three main research questions. First, how data analytics change traditional HR practices? Second one, how are AI tools supporting or improving HR professional decisions? And third one, what ethical issues arise when analytics are used in areas such as hiring, performance evaluation, and retention? Move to the next slide. Research methodology. For my methodology, I adopted a mixed methods approach. I collected primary data through semi-structured interviews with 20 to 25 HR managers from various industries. I also conducted a thorough review of secondary data using reliable academic databases like ProQuest, Science Direct, and Google Scholar. I then applied thematic analysis to identify common patterns and insights, aligning them back to the research objectives. Move to the next slide. Inclusion and exclusion criteria. To ensure relevance and credibility, I set clear inclusion and exclusion criteria. I included English language studies published in the last 6 years that focus on AI, machine learning, and HR analytics. I prioritize scholarly, peer-reviewed, and accessible sources. On the other hand, I excluded outdated materials, non-English content, and non-HR related sources, and articles that lacked academic depth or access. Move to the next slide. Technological transformation in HR. Through my research, I found that data analytics has reshaped HR from purely administrative function into a strategic one. Tools now allow for a real-time tracking, smarter resource allocation, and predictive modeling. This leads to a better alignment for HR goals with broader as a business strategies. In short, data empower HR to work proactively rather than reactively, making it a critical player in organizational success. Move to the next slide. Benefits of AI and ML in HR. AI and machine learning are powering to be a game changer across core HR functions. In recruitment, AI can instantly screen resumes and identify top candidates. For performance evaluation, real-time monitoring and predictive scoring allows more accurate assessments. When it comes to retention, AI can flag early signs of disengagement or turnover. All of this not only boosts efficiency but also helps reduce bias and enhances the overall brand image of employers. Move to the next slide. Challenges in HR analytics. Despite the benefits, there are major barriers to implementation. Many organizations still lack the technological infrastructure needed to adopt advanced analytics. HR teams often don't have the data literacy required to interpret complex results. There is also a disconnect between what HR strategies aim to achieve and what analytics tools are accurately built to do. Accordingly, over-reliance on AI can lead to a loss of human oversights and the cost of implementation remains high. Move to the next slide. Ethical concerns in data-driven HRM. Ethical issues are a significant concern. Algorithms can reproduce historical biases if not properly trained. Some tools invade employee privacy and there is often a lack of transparency about how data is collected and used. Security is another issue, with professional data being two branches. Most importantly, HR must ensure informed consent and proper data governance policy to maintain ethical integrity, as highlighted by Samu and John in their 2024 study. Move to the next slide. Industry examples. We can see the real world applications of this technology in companies like Google, which uses AI enhanced system for performance feedback. Amazon employs AI for workforce planning and to support decision making. Resume screening tools powered by AI now scan large databases, including platforms like LinkedIn, improving the speed and accuracy of hiring. However, these benefits also come with risk. Automation bias and resistance to algorithmic decision have both been observed, as pointed by the Madan Chian in 2024. Move to the next slide. Key findings. Summarizing the findings, it is clear that HR is now a strategic data-enabled function. AI and ML are helping to enhance decision making in recruitment, performance, and retention. However, ethical challenges such as a bias, privacy, and lack of transparency remains pressing concerns. Effective implementation demands not just the right technology but also proper training and governance structures. Organizations are increasingly relying on data to predict workforce trends, but the human element still matters greatly. Move to the next slide. Conclusion and implications. In conclusion, data analytics is a transforming how HR departments function, from hiring to employee engagement to performance tracking. The benefits are clear: better hire, deeper engagement, and more precise metrics. But to truly leverage these tools, companies must invest in both the technology and the people who use it. Ethical frameworks and ongoing training are critical, as is maintaining a balance between human judgment and algorithmic support. The future of HR is digital, but it must also be responsible. Move to the next slide. References. This is a reference of my topic. Thank you.